Yo, guys! Today, your boy Sex88, and behind the raps, we got DivineXavier, man. Introduce yourself.
I'm Divine, sexiest light skin in the scene, I think, by far. So
Hey, I'm not even gonna disagree. He's spitting facts. All right, Divine. How's your day been? How's being? How's life as DivineXavier? Tell me.
pretty dope. I feel like it's pretty chill lately. I've been sleeping this past week because I just got done with my fight, so I just been
Yeah.
napping and sleeping, literally just sleeping all day.
I talking about your fight. Explain the experience to me on CFL.
Low key, it was really fun. I feel like it was a lot different than Breakout. It felt just a little bit more um not necessarily professional, but it just felt a little bit more official. There was a lot more that it was a lot. I guess it was a lot more automated. It felt a lot more.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's the right word, automated. But it was very fun, and I would definitely put it as one of my favorite top three favorite experience. Nothing's gonna beat the Breakout 04 experience, but it's almost there. It's
All
almost
right.
there.
Yeah. So CFL, you didn't fight with no headgear or anything. So does that go on your professional record, or what's the
I
business
have
with that?
no idea, to be honest. I mean, we fought in 16-ounce gloves. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, there was no headgear though, so I mean, there was still that risk there, but
Yeah.
it was fun. I'm not gonna lie. I like fighting in no headgear a lot better, just because I feel like it's just better. I
More
like it.
fluid, and you could
Yeah,
hit a little bit harder and shit. But
exactly.
okay. So you talking about Breakout? That was your debut, right? On Breakout
Yeah, Breakout 04 was my debut. Yes,
debut. Talk to me about that, man, because I remember watching that live.
that was. I'm not gonna lie. So me and John, we literally got off the phone the other day. Me and John were both terrified of each other because it's my debut. I don't know what I'm about to get myself into. And John, I don't know if anybody knows this, but John has previous experience in wrestling. He used to
Oh
wrestle in high
damn.
school, and so I'm sitting here like, okay, well, John got the nerves probably down, because I mean, I would imagine the nerves are somewhat similar
Yeah.
in wrestling. You're going there to compete, so John's competed before. He's going to be a natural, and I knew John was going to be a pressure fighter because I mean, I just knew,
Yeah.
and so I was like, man, John's gonna. I thought he was gonna. I thought it was gonna be similar, like fighting Pat, because Pat just goes out there, he boom,
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah.
boom. So
Non-stop
I was,
pressure.
I was exactly. So I was super nervous, and then John came out there, started swinging, and I mean, obviously, what happened happened, but it was, yeah, it was crazy. I mean, it was unexpected. It was crazy.
Yeah. Explain to me the feeling of getting your first win in your debut.
It was bittersweet, I guess. It was
Bittersweet. Okay.
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously, it's cool to win your first fight, and obviously, in the fashion that I did, it was cool. But I guess I kind of expected more, and then for myself as well. I think I wanted to display a lot more. So I'm glad that I got to see where I'm at, in
Yeah.
my CFL fight, because I was still kind of not sure where I was with everything, since my first fight was only 40 seconds. So I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
nervous
That.
going into my CFL fight because I've never sat in the corner, and I don't know what that's like, going sitting in the corner, then standing back up, going back out to the action. So it was, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah. So I bet that CFL dub was way like euphoric or something.
A little low key, it
Yeah.
was a
Yeah.
little bit more euphoric, yeah, but also at the same time, it was like it was just business at the end of the day. Like
Yeah. Business. Okay.
yeah, I'm very aware, and I know what I'm getting into. And so at the end of the day, I kind of knew what to expect with like the nerves and stuff. So I just went out there, and I was more nervous before my breakout fight than I was for my CFL fight. I wasn't really that nervous for some reason
Oh
before
snap.
my
Okay.
CFL fight.
You're in the zone
Um
then.
yeah, I was nervous like the week of, obviously, but like as soon as we got to the arena, like it all just went away. Like it was, I was like, okay, like it's
What?
go.
Well, that's a good sign.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
was back.
So your fight on CFO was one of the most hyped ones because of a certain reason, and that reason has to do with Misfits. Now,
Yes.
what Mams Taylor told you, is that like official or was he just throwing it out there? Has
It
there been
was
talks?
it it there's a longer video clip of like me and Mams talking, but I mean me and Proxy just pretty much just cut it down to just, just the strict part of what it is, but it's pretty much like 99% official.
Yes,
So,
sir.
yeah, it's there. Yeah, yeah.
And man, when that happens, you gotta show out, bro,
I'm gonna
for the
twerk so
community,
much, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
bro. Cause the obviously we all know what happened with the last person that came from this community.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey,
I
man.
think most wanted. You know what? He's doing his thing to get back in there. So
Yeah,
I mean
yeah.
that's big up to him, man. It's a tough game out here. The fight game is. I ain't gonna lie, it's something else.
It's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
Personally, I low key feel like, okay, this might be a hot take, but being a content creator, boxer, YouTube boxer, whatever you want to call it, is low key harder because you gotta do the content and the training if you want to be
Yeah,
good, if you want to be
yeah.
official. So
Especially in the early stages, because I mean, I still work my jobs and stuff like that. So I
yeah,
mean,
that too.
it's
You
all
you still
about
gotta work.
just it's all about just pure grit and consistency and just doing shit even if
Getting
you're
it
dead
done.
tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, literally just getting it done. Just no any free time you have, just boom, get it done.
So tell me how you got into this scene. Like, what made you want to do it, or did someone hit you up to do it? And you're like, fuck it.
So let's see. I remember there was this one day when I was at work, and I don't even remember exactly what was going on, but I was just like, man, I want to start making YouTube videos again. And so I'm like, I don't even know what to make YouTube videos about. And so I like downloaded Twitter and I made an account. I started following, like KSI, all the Misfits dudes, just because like I just wanted to get a Twitter account. And then I was like going on Twitter, and then I started making the Misfits related videos, like KSI did this, like reporting the news pretty
Yeah,
much on and what's going on. But I don't know. Like one day I just started making like comedy like videos, and then it
yeah,
just
yeah.
kind of just kept doing that
Elevated
after
from
a
there.
while.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So you said you created the Twitter account, started following the Misfits guys. So were you like in tune with like the scene before like Misfits, like Logan Paul versus Case I won, like, or was
Oh
it?
yeah, oh
Yeah,
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 yeah. I would, man. I wish I had Twitter back then. I would have been doing content. But I mean, yeah, I've been like following the scene pretty much since the first KSI. I think since the Fusi verse with Slim, right? That was
Slim,
he fought.
yeah,
Yeah. Near then is when I really like got into it, but it was really the first KSI fight when he fought Joe Weller. That was ever since I started, and ever since then it's just been
yeah.
boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you were saying, I wish I was using Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it, back then too. Because I had an account, but like I feel like everyone goes through this stage. They make an account, they don't really use it, and they come back years later, and
Yeah.
it's a top tier app. I'm not gonna
It,
lie.
it is once you're consistent in it, it's amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
So out of all the fights, from the small scene, from Misfits, anything, what would you say was the fight where you watching, you were like, oh shit, this shit is tough.
Can't even lie. Like I think definitely, obviously, excluding the KSI versus Logan fights, because those fights were peak. Those fights,
Movies.
yeah, the only fight that can compete with that level of entertainment is KSI versus Jake. Anything else is just like it's just not going to reach that level. But I think the only fight that made me feel somewhat similar to that, for some odd reason, was Salt Poppy versus Anthony Taylor. I don't know
Oh
why. That
shit.
fight just, yeah, that fight for some reason was just very like, I don't know who's gonna win this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was very exciting. So that I think that fight for me was one of my favorite fights where I was like, man, this shit is so awesome.
Okay, okay. Wanna know what fight? a fight that did it for me, it's somewhat recent, was the Kingpin semifinal, Gibb versus Jarvis. Because I knew it was gonna be a good fight. I knew none of them was gonna step down. But the way Gibb dominated, bro, Gibb just dominates. Gibb post Jake Paul is like top two, pound
Oh
for
yeah,
pound.
I think Gibb needs that Jake Paul rematch at some point. Low key.
Yeah, well, Jake's damn near
Yeah.
way too big, but
Oh,
bro,
oh,
I dead ass feel like if Gibb, like if he survived that first round, sat in his corner, got his composure together, that fight would have went completely different. Cause
oh
he,
yeah.
he he was landing his shots and shit. I'm pretty
I don't
sure
know.
he
I don't know
gave
what
Jake a
Gibb was
bloody
doing in
nose.
that
Yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Yeah,
I think it was just the
Gibb, that
nerves.
was yeah, that was he was just too tight. You know, he was trying to crouch and drop
Yeah,
ass and shit like that. And it's like, bro, like just
the crab dance, bro.
yeah.
So your CFL breakout, are you just planning to stick to those, or you planning to, okay? Let me reword the question. Are you planning to move on from the SCB scene entirely, or are you going to be coming back and forth between Misfits prelims and the SCB
I
scene?
if I'm allowed to, I really want to majority keep it on breakout. And if there's a fight that makes sense on CFL, of course I'll do it. But I mean, I think what I really want to do is try to represent a more positive aspect of the scene, and I think
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
way to do that it would be to stay active in both. But I mean, obviously, I mean, I've already fought on Breakout, and I'm gonna continue to. I'm going to every single Breakout event. Like Breakout is like
Okay.
that's like home territory. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So no
yeah.
matter what, I'll be at Breakout events. If I can fight, I would definitely love to, but it just it just depends on what I would be able to do. I don't think there would be anything wrong with that as
Yeah.
long as it doesn't interfere or anything. But I mean, yeah, I definitely would love to keep it on Breakout. But if there's something that makes sense on CFL, I'll do CFL. I mean, it's either one is fine,
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
to be
okay.
honest. So if I'm allowed to, I'd love
Yeah, if you're
to
allowed to, yeah.
do
Okay.
both. Yeah.
I liked how you said you want to show out for the positive side because,
Yes.
as we know, the scene can get toxic at times.
Yes, it can
And
get very
yeah,
toxic.
yeah. Because I remember last year when I was trying to grow in the scene. You probably know him, AJ from CFL. He's like British or something.
Think so.
He
That
works the
sounds
British
very
side of it,
familiar.
something, yeah.
That
But
sounds very
he
familiar.
told me this was before my debut and everything. He was like, get more active on Twitter. Twitter is king. So I was joining spaces and shit, and the first and like a handful of spaces I joined, it was toxic. I was like, bro, I can't do this. I can't do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Twitter
man.
spaces are like old COD lobbies. They're,
Oh yeah,
what happens in spaces stays in spaces. I mean,
yeah. That's
it's nuts in there.
well, it's not even that because I've seen some stuff that got clipped, and I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's some crazy shit that happens in this scene.
Yeah, so I love that you want to show the positivity of the scene
Of
because
course,
like
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, in the end, positivity always wins. So yeah,
And that's the thing too is a lot of people, which it's normal for that's because it's what I used to do when I first started making videos back in like middle school and stuff like that. Like it's very normal to try to play a character and for like the entertainment, and it's very easy to sort of get consumed in that. But there comes a point in every person's career where content doesn't matter if it's your passion or whatever. Like no matter how passionate you are, there's going to be a time where you're just going to be burnt out. You're not going to really feel like doing anything.
yeah,
And when you're able to just when you do what you do consistently by being genuinely yourself, being honest, just being openly transparent, it's so much easier to deal with those moments where it's kind of hard to pick your feet back up, and it's just so much more easier to maintain something
yeah,
genuine because it's just you know what I mean. So that's kind of what I wanted to enhance, that you don't really have to play a character or start beef with somebody
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah. True.
to do something. You just have to just trust in yourself.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to start this series on my channel to show people like you, because I know some people play characters, blah blah blah, but this is for the people and myself. I'm fairly new to the scene, just started joining like last year, so it's a chance for the people and me to get to know people like Divine Xavier and stuff.
Literally, exactly. And then after this, like, you're gonna meet people, and then, maybe you start playing video games, or like you get to know them and you talk to them online, and then you like meet up in person and make videos. Like, that's literally how it goes. Like,
Yeah,
that's how
yeah.
it was with me and Breakout. Like, we first met up at the Misfits event, and then Lesnar came up to me. He was like, "You ever want to fight on Breakout? Let me know." And I'm like,
Oh
"I got
snap!
you." And
I
then
bet.
it just, it just things just happen and happen and happen. So that's literally how it is.
So you're talking about people playing characters. Can you, because one of your most famous characters is Minnie Divine, can you explain the lore to me?
Yes. So Mini Divine, it I don't even remember the first video he was in. I think it was like there was two angels on my shoulder, and um it was like, oh, we're gonna go kidnap somebody. And then I was digging in my closet looking for a costume, and I found the mask, and I'm like, this is perfect. This is everything I need. And then I made the video where I'm like, I kidnapped the small council, and then over time, Mini Divine just became like
His own
I
thing.
his own thing. Like, I don't even know if I can explain it. Like, he just became something. And so it's like Mini Divine is like, how can I explain this? Mini Divine says the things that I can't.
All right, all right.
Mini Divine is a ride or die. Mini Divine, as mean as he is, he does it because he loves me.
He loves you. Okay, okay.
Yes.
So I'm fairly new to the Divine verse, the lore. Is there any other characters?
It's been a while. There's Meaty, which Meaty will be making a comeback soon. I don't know if you
Oh snap!
know who
Okay.
Meaty is, but I made my debut against Meaty on Divine Series, which Meaty knocked me out in the third round. And then I fought Yoshi, I fought Wayne. It's just wow. There's a lot of lore. I didn't even realize there was this much lore, but there's a lot of characters in
Okay,
in
okay.
this in this multiverse, the Divine verse. There's
Yeah,
a
the
lot of
Divine
characters.
verse. Okay.
I just haven't been able to really use them because I've been training and stuff like that, and it takes a lot of
Yeah,
effort.
yeah. So y- you've done boxing. Would you ever do MMA? Because I know some people are doing MMA in the scene. Has that ever crossed their mind or anything?
It I gotta be real. I don't think I'd ever do MMA. That shit looks painful. I'm not gonna lie. MMA just looks so painful, and it don't get me wrong. It looks fun. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to learn MMA, but I just feel like I would get hurt so bad, and
Yeah,
I don't think I could do it, man. I
the
don't think I
kicks,
could do
bro.
MMA.
The kicks
That's what I'm
and
saying.
knees.
Like, literally, I don't think I'd be able to do MMA.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, because not gonna lie, if you do MMA, you got balls. Like you're
No, yeah,
better than
yeah,
me.
yeah. That shit looks painful. You're going elbows and kneeing each other. That shit hurts. Like, that shit hurts so much worse.
And like the I feel like the main difference is in the amateur boxing you get headgear and everything. So,
Exactly.
but
Yeah,
then
you
in
get
amateur
those padded
MMA,
gloves.
I don't even think there's a. I think the gloves might be a slightly bigger, but
Yeah, I mean, they
yeah,
they got them little ass gloves, and like,
yeah, like 4 ounces, 6 ounce gloves. So yeah,
it's
hell no.
brutal. Like, that shit hurts. Like, even 12 ounce, even 10 ounce gloves suck. Like,
Yeah,
even 14 ounce gloves with the right person swinging hurts like a bitch. Like, it
yeah.
shit hurts.
So you've done boxing, content creation. Did you do like any type of boxing before, or just you started from here?
I
Okay.
started. I got a bag in November of 2022, and then I basically just used the punching bag as like a weight loss tool.
Mm.
And so I did learn a lot of bad habits from doing it myself, because I would just be in my garage just hitting it, hitting it, hitting it. And so I think around it was after Misfits 7. Um, after watching Deji fight is when I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to learn some stuff. And then it wasn't until my fight on Breakout is when I actually like started going to like a gym and just doing like the classes and going there for sparring and stuff. But I think now, as of right now, I'm kind of realizing how bad I need like real coaching because I'm looking back at my fight and I'm just like, shit,
Yeah, but
shit.
coaching's expensive as hell.
It
Yeah,
is. Yeah,
so
it's just expensive.
yeah, so hopefully with that Misfits opportunity, hey
Bro.
man. So
We'll get it out the mud like always.
yes, sir. So do you have any prior athletic experience though, like basketball, football,
Absolutely no,
nothing?
no. I
No.
never played sports when I was younger. The only type of working out I ever did in my life was when I first got my job, and that was working
Oh
out for me.
damn.
Like,
Okay.
yeah, I used to be fat and fucking like it wasn't until I that's why I got the punching bag is because I started watching like Misfits and stuff, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get me a bag, and I lost so much weight just from hitting the bag. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
boxing shreds, bro.
Oh yeah, that shit. Oh, man. I'll have to post some before and after pictures of just before I got the bag. Like
Oh, I
it was
bet, I
crazy.
bet. So since we're talking about your origins of this, of you getting into this stuff, content creation, how did you get into it?
So what's funny is I used to make YouTube videos when I was like 9. Like little Mario videos. Like I used to always watch like Super Mario Logan and I would like have these Mario dolls and I would like record them and like make videos with them. And then I stopped after a while, and then in middle school I started making like these little like tiny skits and stuff, like little vlogs and stuff like that. And then after that I basically just stopped for years, and then I picked it back up again. um what was that? I think I joined the scene in like 2023 or something like that. So I basically had to relearn like every single editing software and like basically relearn how to edit. So I mean it was tough, but I have had experience in the past making videos and stuff. I've always wanted to be like an actor, creator, person type thing.
Okay, yeah, because you're not gonna lie, your editing skills are good. I'm about to ask you some tips after this, bro. Cause
Got you.
yeah, I bet. But
A lot of YouTube videos, YouTube University.
yeah. So you were talking about how you stopped. Well, you started as a kid. You stopped for a couple years, then came back. That's dead ass the same story as me. Cause chat, don't call me Unc. But I think my first couple of YouTube videos I ever uploaded was like 2008, 2009.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
OG right there.
I was doing like Lego stop motion videos with like Lego Star Wars and stuff.
Oh
And
shit.
then I started back up in middle school. Like I started doing gaming videos because I was a big PewDiePie fan. And then yeah, I was doing vlogs, video games. Then I stopped again until I think my like until like 2022. I was like, all right, bro, this has always been my dream. Let me, even if I'm working a job, if I'm working out, let me just always try to do some sort of content. So I've just been grinding at it. And since last year, my debut on CQIF1, my life's changed because that fight got me like over 100 subs on my channel. I was like, oh shit, this
That
scene,
fight engagement's no joke.
yeah.
I don't know what it is, but when you fight, people just naturally just want to like watch and see what you
Yeah,
do.
my
Like it's
consistent views went
crazy.
up and everything.
Yeah,
So yeah, I was like, bet man. I bet you saw that too on your stuff too.
yeah. It was I. It's funny because I'm the type of person where I want to respond to every single person. Like I want to make sure that I am
Yeah,
talking to everybody and getting everybody's input on like everything. And I'm literally on the car ride home. Normally is like, okay, I'm about to, go on Twitter and, see what everybody's talking about. My Twitter app was crashing because I was just getting like tagged in a bunch of stuff, and it
yeah.
was it was I my Twitter app was so laggy, and I was like, this is so annoying. And my Wi-Fi was terrible too
Oh
because
yeah.
I'm driving back from Nashville all the way back to Illinois. The cellular sucks, but yeah, it was crazy. But I mean, also at the same time, it's just that's just the
Yeah.
fight game. I mean, people naturally just want to see you fight, and then after you fight, they're like, okay, let's who's he gonna fight next? Is he
Yeah.
what's he gonna do after this fight? You know what I mean? So it's people are naturally engaged in what you want to do.
Yeah, man. I bet after a big massive victory on your hype fight, mm, shit, the lag, yeah, the laggy phone. Everyone, imagine like if you have like a million subs. Imagine how KSI feels after a fight. His shit's probably can't
I
even work.
understand why people have like multiple phones. And I used to be like, why don't people just have like one or two phones? Like now I get why they
Yeah, it
have like
probably breaks.
three, four phones. Like because it's just there's just I get your phone can only handle so much coming in and out. So it's just like shit. I can't even imagine like what fucking KSI or Logan Paul's phone is like.
Yeah, shit's insane.
It's
Talking about Logan Paul. Do you watch WWE or anything?
I don't, which is
You
crazy
don't?
because I only watch boxing. I don't watch UFC or
Damn,
WWE.
really?
Yeah, I need to start watching UFC because I was watching some the other day and I was like,
Yeah.
this looks good. But yeah, it's just yeah, I need to start
I
watching.
got into UFC like 2 years ago. Shit's amazing. And then I've started getting back into watching like WWE and shit. And I went to Royal Rumble last night. Shit, a top five moment in my whole life. Shit
Oh, you
was
went like
hype.
in person?
Yes, in person. It was in my city. Shit was hype. My boy John Cena unfortunately lost, but it's cool.
I saw like videos like online of like the crowd and like that's nuts. Like
Oh,
that's insane.
yeah,
That's
not gonna lie. I thought I was gonna have to reschedule this interview because last night I thought my voice was gonna be destroyed, but I woke up and it wasn't that bad. I was literally screaming like a little girl. Like,
Yeah, you're thugging it out though. I mean,
yeah.
your voice sounds immaculate. So I mean,
Thank you. Right back at you, bruh. So, Divine Xavier, is there like any type of fun facts or anything that people should know about you about Divine? Any hidden
man,
talents, maybe
I can solve a Rubik's cube
like quick or like
in like 2 minutes, maybe.
you got one with you?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Hang
I
on,
bet.
let me scramble it real quick. Let me
Hold
just
on.
do a random scramble. You
Finna
know what's
time.
funny is people think that when you like scramble a Rubik's cube, they think that the longer you scramble it, the harder it gets, which is like it's just not true.
Yeah.
All right, this looks pretty
All right.
scrambled enough.
All right. I'm about to start a timer. Three, two, one, go.
I'm gonna try to keep it in frame just so I don't like
Yeah, that's
just like
cool.
show like I'm actually solving this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
I'm
would
not gonna
it.
lie. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. You kind of just have to learn and just do it a couple of times, and it sort
Yeah,
of becomes like natural.
not gonna lie. When people solve Rubik's cubes, I look at them like they're a god or something. I've never been able to solve a Rubik's cube, and I've worked on them for days.
Bro, I used to literally dream of like it was my life goal. Like before I die, I want to solve a Rubik's cube on my own. And then one day I was at Walmart, and they were like $7, so I just bought it. And then ever since then, I just
Yeah.
started doing it.
I had a friend in middle school who was a Rubik's cube demon, and the quickest he's ever solved it was like a minute, like a couple seconds.
That's ridiculous.
And hold up, you might do that.
Let's see. I don't know where this one. Oh yes, I did. We're getting closer.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to think of some more things that I am good at, but I think I can't really think of anything right now.
Boxing, obviously.
I'm not gonna lie. I was watching my fight back, and I was like, "There's so much more I could have done." So I think that's where I need to like look into getting like actual coaching and stuff.
Yeah. Level up, bruh.
Let's see. I don't know what the time is on.
You at a minute 35.
A
Oh
minute
shit.
35. What?
So I stopped it kind of late. We'll just call it a minute 36. Okay.
Damn, that might be a
Holy
record.
shit. Yeah, holy
Yeah,
shit. Personal record on the vid. Okay.
shit.
And it was in frame the whole time, so y'all can't say he cheated.
Bet. Okay, yeah, I was trying to keep it in frame the whole time too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy shit. Okay.
yeah.
Damn. Okay.
I didn't think I could do that quick. Shit.
So let's get back to the actual interview. But so the durag, has that become a staple of Divine?
Yes, because every time I take off my do rag, people are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
Like people are like, "Holy shit."
yeah. Because did you try to wear it for your fight on CFL?
I didn't want. I
You didn't
think
want
I
to.
could
Okay.
have if I wanted to. I mean, AT was saying I could since it's not like a professional fight. But I mean, I just if I wore the fight, Jason was gonna knock it off. Like when I
Yeah,
spar, I always spar with my durag on. And every time I did like a no headgear spar,
it
of
falls
just doing like
off.
some light, yeah, just doing some light stuff, not even anything crazy. It would fall off unless I like tie it super tight. But then at that point, it just is like, why would I? You know, it's just
Yeah.
doing too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear the durag on fight.
All right. All right. Because from like the thing I've noticed about you when I was researching this and even before this, every time I see you, even before I knew DivineXavier was DivineXavier, I could tell where your profile was by the the Dewey, and I was like,
Durag.
okay, and I was like, okay. So how deep is the Duffy on the durags? How much durags you got?
I think I have like five, maybe.
Five,
Maybe
okay.
five, about five of them.
I think I got like three, three or four, and
Three or
then
four.
I just got this. This is
Three.
like a game changer because my
Blood,
Deweys
bro.
always fall off when I'm sleeping.
I hate that so much, bro. I hate them. The
Yeah,
reason I got a do-rag in the first place is because I had braids, and at nighttime I would always put like oil in them so they would like grow and stuff, and I'd
yeah,
put the do-rag on so they don't like so my pillow doesn't get all oily and stuff because then my face would get all oily,
yeah.
and it would always fall off, and so after a while, like I just started wearing do-rags in my videos because I had the braids, and then I had cut my hair, and I didn't even tell anybody until like I don't even remember the first time I took this thing off. Probably October, maybe. I cut my hair back in like February or March, before Misfits 13, just because like the braids were just getting to be too much work.
Yes, that
And
is
at
true.
that point, I was already wearing do rags like all the time, so it was just like, okay, I'll just keep wearing the do rag.
Yeah, like the only time I get braids is like special occasions. I think the last time I got it was, I think it was for my fight last summer. Yeah, because they look crispy, trust me. But after like that first week or so, when you start applying oil, it starts getting itchy. I'm like, let me
Yeah.
just take
Oh
these
yeah,
out.
the itchiness is ridiculous. I hate. Oh my god, I hate when it gets itchy, bro. It's just because if you itch it, you're done. Like you
Yeah,
cannot itch.
Dunzos. The pad. You gotta
But
do the
no, okay,
pad.
yeah, no. I used to always start patting my head, and I'm like, okay, it's time to get rid of these fucking braids, bro. Like, I can't do this shit. I can't do it anymore. I can't take it.
Yeah. So Misfits. What was your favorite Misfits event or influencer event? It could be Kingpin, Social Gloves, anything.
Low key. Part of me wants to say Misfits 13 just because that was like I went there in person.
Yeah,
Um, but honestly, I think that Misfits 1 is just nothing is gonna beat that Misfits. I mean, that was KSI's return to boxing,
2v1.
Deji 1. Yeah, it was. I don't think anything can really beat that. We had the debut of Dean the Great. Like there was
Yeah,
Salt
that's
Poppy.
crazy.
It was just such a good card. That and Misfits 7. Not a lot of people like Misfits 7, but I did. I thought
Double
it
O
was
Seven.
I thought it was fire.
I'm trying to see who was on that. That's the Fournier card, right?
Yeah, it was like Unbear versus Corn. Then we had like Boogie versus Wings.
Oh my god, I forgot about the Happy Punch prelims.
Yeah, that
Uh
was like a one time thing.
yeah, bro. I remember when I found out they were gonna do that shit. I was tweeting at them train footage. I was like, "Let me get on that. Let me get on." Then they did it for like one or two fight cards.
Yeah, and then it never happened again. It was just like,
Yeah,
okay, shit.
but it looks like they're making a comeback, and Well, the Misfits kickoffs.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if we got like a brand risk kickoff preliminary thing. Maybe if they do like a collab, that would be nuts.
I was gonna talk to you about that next. The event was last night. Did you watch it?
I did, yeah. That it was really good. I thought it was the fact that Aiden Ross is new to hosting event, or not new, but I mean, it's his fourth event, and I think the quality increase from the other ones to this one was immaculate, and I think that Aiden Ross is taking it like super seriously compared to before. So it's
Yeah, because
super
it's
good.
actually sanctioned this time. He
Yeah, there was
has
real people there. Yeah.
refs. He had the pretty sure he got a better ring and everything. It was looking official because back then I think it was just the fighters empty at gym and stuff, and yeah,
Exactly, yeah, and there was like actual crowd and stuff like that. So it was official. The production was amazing too. It was really
yeah.
good.
And bro, I don't know if Dean's gonna fight on Misfits no more. I don't know because bro. I'm saying it, bro ducked Cray Cray.
You know what sucks is that Dean used to be my favorite Misfits fighter, and I still do love Dean, but ever since he had his hand injury, he just hasn't really been the same. I think his hand injury, it must have just been so serious or something, because like he just hasn't been fighting the same. You know what I mean? Like
Bro
he's a lot
fought,
more
yeah.
hesitant.
He
It
fought the
seems like
Jack, the Irish
Dave,
guy. Oh,
yeah.
Dave, yeah, Dave, yeah. But
And I
then,
mean, it just yeah,
because that's the reason I was tuned in with all the lightweight fights. I was like, who is he gonna? Not gonna lie, I thought Joey Knight was gonna win the tournament.
I did too.
Yeah,
I definitely did too.
I
Yeah,
was like,
I think
either him or Yeti, because not gonna lie, I didn't know when Yeti was on first on that. I was like, is that the one guy on Insta that does the wait, 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 or whatever the song he does? And after his first fight, I was like, oh shit, he can fight.
no, yeah, Yuddy's
And then
Yuddy
the
is
2v2,
Yuddy's
the
so good, bro.
2v2 he did, and he was low key went beating both
He
of
was
them.
cracking. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
I was like,
cracking.
oh shit.
Yeah, Yuddy is super. I think Yuddy is one of my top three right now in terms of like skill and stuff like that. Just because Yuddy is just he's quick. Like it's just Yuddy is just the perfect Misfits fighter.
Bro got the skills. He got good like mic skills.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
does
He's
the
active.
content. Yeah,
And like Yeti is just someone that I think a lot more people should look to be like, because Yeti does his own thing, and then when he goes in the ring and he just does a madness, and then the next day you see him posted up with like 3 buckets of freaking chicken and
yeah.
fucking fries
The
and
pouring
burgers and
sauce all over it.
cheese. Yeah, and he's just it's just like damn.
I remember after Yeti did his first fight, I was like, I forgot the name of the dude, but the other big dude that he does videos with is like the big dancing dude that also does the eating video. I don't know if you've seen him. They collabed a couple times, but I thought bro was gonna join Misfits as a heavyweight, but
Hey,
uh,
maybe he will. You never know.
hopefully. So,
Never.
out of all your favorite Misfits divisions, what do you think is the best division or favorite to watch?
I think my favorite division to watch, honestly, is the lightweights. I think this just in general for boxing. I think lightweight is just people are a lot more quicker, and everything is a lot more like technical
Skill,
because
yeah, yeah.
yeah, there's a lot more skill involved because you're so fast, and there's just a lot more like
Head
going
movement,
on. But
yeah,
I besides that, I do like watching heavyweight fights because they're brutal, man. I mean, you see some big guys going in there, just
yeah.
boom, boom. It's just like shit.
If they could keep their stamina up, that division would be so much like way more entertaining. Cause after like third round max is just a hug fest.
Literally,
Like
yeah, literally.
arms, like his arms fight, I was like, if arms can get you out in the first and second, he's good. But then after that, bro's just dying.
He's done
And
for,
then
and
bro got
he's
cracked down for the PEDs or whatever. I said,
it
because I
was
wanted him versus Chase. I wanted him versus Chase. Not gonna lie.
that would have been really good. Him versus
Yeah.
Chase, that would have been fire.
Who's your favorite Misfits fighter? Can't say KSI if you were gonna say him.
Honestly, that's such a hard question. 'Cause it always changes, like with every event. Like I'm always going back and forth. I think as of right now, I think it might be AT. I think AT is
AT.
just. I think his style after King Kenny, like when he started like actually putting more like skill and like showing more like technique, it's I think AT just brings um something to Misfits that is super rare in the whole entire roster. He's down for everything. Um he is I ain't gonna lie. AT's a tough ass fight for anybody in that division.
Yeah, cause
Like
bro was a pro MMA fighter, and now he's just locking in on boxing.
yeah, fingers crossed I never have to fucking fight AT one day down the line because I'm that's gonna
What
suck
weight
ass.
class are you, by the way?
So right now I'm in cruiserweight, but I really, really, really want to try to drop down to like
Middleweight or
one,
something?
maybe yeah, just because cruiserweight and lightweight is filled with a lot more
Big,
skilled guys.
yeah.
Yeah, a lot more bigger guys, a lot more skilled guys. Which at the end of the day, I'll take what I can get. Because obviously I have to, train regardless and make sure I'm catching up to that level of competition. But
Yeah.
I mean, I think that middleweight or something a little bit lower would suit me better. Especially because not I don't know if a lot of people know this, but for my fight on CFL, I was originally supposed to fight not Mams Taylor, which he's a bit of a heavier guy. I think we would have fought at 185, so I was
Oh
bulking.
damn. Okay.
Yeah, I was bulking and I was getting used to that bigger weight because that's 10 pounds heavier than what I fought
Yeah.
on Breakout 04. And then CFL was supposed to happen in December. It got postponed to
Yeah.
January, and there was a lot of scheduling issues. The whole card got switched up after that. But yeah, and then the new opponent was at like 175 to 180, just because I wasn't confident I was going to be able to make 175. But it's crazy because I weighed in at 174 on
Yeah.
fight
On
day.
weigh-ins,
But
yeah.
it was yeah, I think I just felt a little bit more slower compared to like what I normally was. So I think I definitely want to drop down in weight, become a little bit more quicker, and I think I would do a lot better at a lower weight
Yeah,
for sure.
I feel the exact same because, bro, I'm short. I'm not meant to be a heavyweight. I just eat. My mom cooks good, so I've just always been a bigger guy. I've
He's
done
been
sports.
macking.
Yeah, like under all this, I got muscles and stuff. Like, bro, I'm an athletic fat guy. Like, what can I say? But,
Exactly.
bro, and like, I don't know if you know my debut. I fought Alex Pineda on CQIF1, and
Oh, that was you that found?
yeah.
Oh shit!
That explains this. I just got surgery for my shoulder, but
It.
yeah, but bro was like at least 5 inches taller than me, and I don't know if this is public knowledge. I don't know if I can say it, but fuck it. I mean, the fight's never gonna materialize. I think they offered me Isa on Sword 7 or the next breakout of it, and I'm still recovering from this, so I think Isa's gonna find another fight by then. And not gonna lie, this might sound pussy. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna say I'm tired of fighting 6 foot plus motherfuckers. I'm just gonna say
No, yeah,
I'm five
it's
seven and a
hard.
half. Yeah.
It sucks fighting taller people. I mean, it's never fun. Even if they're heavier than you, lighter than you, it just sucks. It
I'll probably do it once I drop weight, because for my comeback fight, I'm planning at try to do it at the lower heavyweight class, maybe cruiserweight. But like once I reach like my main goal, which is like 185, 175 weight class, sure I'll fight a taller motherfuckers again. But bro, tall ass heavyweights.
it sucks. It takes more cardio too because you have to get in there. You have to get more angles and you have to dodge a lot more. So it
Yeah,
sucks.
that's how I fucked up my shit, because I threw an overhand, and I think the overhand I threw fucked my shit up, and then yeah, here we are now.
Got the brace on.
Yeah, bro, this is a bitch. 6 month recovery time to 100%.
What?
Yeah, so
Dang, you can't even like. Damn, never mind with
Yeah,
that.
the max thing.
Yeah,
I've been working on my jab and footwork, but I can't do anything else. So
that cross ain't going anywhere.
yeah,
That no more overhands.
yeah. So
But I'm a big fan of overhand.
yeah,
I love
I
overhand.
seen that people were calling it the Jake Paul overhand that you landed.
No, that was crazy. I can't even lie. That they got a picture of that. That was nuts.
Yeah. So who's your dream opponent? Like the peak of your career, who do you want to fight? Peak
Peak of
Divine.
my career.
Peak Divine.
I think it's such a hard question. I think that if I was in a position where I was able to train effectively and I was able to get to that skill level, I think a fight between me and B-Day would be
B
timeless. I
Dave.
mean,
Oh shit.
the promotion would be phenomenal, would be entertaining, but I think that I would much rather fight B-Dave, way down the line whenever I've had time to get experience and, really get to his level. And because I mean, there's levels to boxing, and as you can see, B-Dave,
He knocked that
he's
motherfucker out in the
knocking
first round.
motherfuckers out. Yeah, bro. This motherfucker B-Dave called me the day before my fight on CFL, and he was like, "Yeah," he was like, "Yeah, I'm just looking for an opponent for Aiden Ross's stream," and he was like trying to he was like hinting that he wanted me to do it, and I'm
Oh
just like,
shit.
absolutely not. Like, are you absolutely no? I'm not doing that shit. What the fuck? Because I would have
That
got
would have
knocked out
been
quicker.
okay. Let's say if you gave you like 2 months heads up, would you have taken that? Because the
Maybe
opportunity is big. It's big as fuck.
it's a great opportunity, but you know what? I don't want to. I'm not greedy.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot to be desired with this stuff, and obviously with everything that happened with me talking to Mams and the Misfit stuff like that, like why rush it? You know what I mean? Why rush and
Your time
go
will
do all this
come. Yeah,
stuff?
yeah.
And yeah, my time will come. Like I'm just gonna let things play out how they need to be because I even if I didn't get knocked out, B-Day was gonna batter me. You know what I mean? Like I'm just
Yeah.
not at that level, and B-Day was gonna batter me. Why go and willingly get beat up just so I can be on Aiden Ross's stream when I can take my time and just really develop as a creator and as a boxer and maybe put up more of a fight down the
Yeah,
line. You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like so I think I don't ever want to rush anything, and I think that a lot of people should definitely consider that before they jump to things. If they ever get offered a big opportunity, make sure that you're, sticking to your values and, make sure you are aware of what's going on and,
Yeah.
the outcome and stuff like that, just because, you don't have to rush things at the end of
Yeah,
the day.
yeah.
I mean,
I agree with that, but at some point, like my friends be would like ask me a question: would you fight Mike Tyson in boxing? Prime Mike Tyson, $10 million. I'm like, yeah, because this is what I'm doing.
yeah. Oh,
For
yeah. No,
he
don't
throws
get me
a
wrong now.
jab, I'm acting like I just got hit by the sun. I'm
Oh,
going to
yeah.
the ground and like
Oh, yeah.
spazzing out.
Yeah,
Like,
don't get me wrong. Now I'm not going to decline every single thing. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Prime Mike Tyson, $10 million. Look, I'm set for life.
yeah, bro might throw a feint. I'm act like I just got shot. I'm not
That's what
gonna
I'm
lie.
saying. He doesn't even have to throw anything. I'm just gonna sit there and fall. Like I'm done. Like
Yeah, GG's.
literally, like
I'm gonna sit down, crisscross applesauce, and be like, do the 10
I
count.
quit.
Do the 10
Yep.
count.
Yep.
Give me my
Standing
money.
eight. Do
Yeah.
what you got to do. Yep.
Yeah,
Give my
so
money. Hey up.
SCB scene, you're still in it as of now. Who's on your Mount Rushmore of the SCB scene?
Mount Rushmore of the SCB scene.
Yeah.
That is a really hard question. Okay, I mean, obviously, off the rip, you got to go with Pat Saipolusion and Leslie Gomez. I mean, those. I mean,
Yeah.
they made Breakout, and Breakout is. I mean, it's there. You know what I mean? Um, I a lot of people. I don't really see this as a hot take, but I just have a feeling that people aren't going to agree with me for some reason. But obviously, Most Wanted is on the Mount Rushmore. I mean, Most Wanted was the first small creator to get on Misfits.
Yeah.
And you can say what you want about Most Wanted, but at the end of the day, he did what he did, and he still made it. You know what I mean? Like he still was able to create something out of this. which obviously not everything went to plan, not everything went good, but he still did what he did, and I mean, good or bad, it had a lot of impact in the scene. So yeah, I think that definitely Pat Illusion, Leslie Gomez, Most Wanted. Um, I don't know who else I'd put on there. Mm,
You have Trey Ingram in that combo.
honestly, I might actually have to put Trey Ingram on
Because
there because
without Trey, there a bunch of stuff wouldn't happen. Pat,
I
that was Pat's first fight, right? Against
I
Trey.
think so. Yeah, it was Pat versus Trey. Yeah,
Lazarus first win.
you might be onto something here.
Pineda's first win.
You might be onto something.
Bro's the building block.
I think Trey Ingram is a pioneer of this scene.
Yeah.
He
First
without
MMA
Trey,
fight in the scene.
yeah, Loki. I think I would do Pat Illusion, Leslie Gomez, Most Wanted, Trey Ingram.
Yeah, okay. I like
Without
those.
those four, I don't think the SCB would have blossomed the way it did.
Okay, okay. Sheesh, man. Okay. So, out of your whole career in the SCB scene, what has been your favorite like moments, experience? Does that have to be personal? It could be something you've seen, a fight or something. Give me a top
Hmm.
three or something.
Favorite moment. I have two favorite moments. One was when I first met the Breakout Boys at Misfits.
Okay.
Um,
Oh shit.
remember, it was Lesra's birthday, and Lesra was looking for a strainer for spaghetti. And keep in mind, this is me and Les. This was like me and Lesra's like first like one-on-one interaction because like obviously
Okay.
we're like in a big group. It's like me and Lesra's first one-on-one interaction. He was looking for a strainer, and I look at him and I'm like, bro, there's got to be a strainer in here somewhere. And he was like, man, they got me fucked up. They don't got a strainer here on my birthday. And I was like, nah, they got me fucked up. They don't got a strainer here on your birthday. I know they got a strainer in this bitch. And bro, I tore up that kitchen and I opened every cabinet. I was looking around and then I found a strainer and I was like,
Yes, sir.
I was like, they would have had me fucked up if they don't got a strainer here on Lesra's birthday. That would have had me, ooh, that would have had me so mad.
Yeah, every house gotta have a strainer or something. My house got
And then
like four just in case.
after that, like Lesra, he looked at it. He was like, Divine really makes shit happen. I was like, you know it.
Yes.
Like he said it in the most Lesra way possible. Like it was crazy. And then this the second favorite moment, I'm not gonna lie, after I won my fight, like everyone coming up to the ring and like hugging me and like like celebrating with me, it was a really humbling moment to
Yeah.
see just like everything I've put in and like everybody I've met and everyone that came to support me and just meeting hella people. Also, okay,
Okay, third.
third favorite moment is Brendan Mosley, right?
Yeah.
So me and him, we've known each other on Twitter, and we've always like talked and stuff like that. Um, and me and him first met in the bathroom. I was going to change into my fight shorts, and he just got
As
done. He just got
CFO?
yeah
Or yeah,
CFO
okay.
yeah CFO. He just got done peeing. I walked in. I was like, Brendan. He was like, Divine. I was like, this would be how we meet each other
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
first time in the bathroom. It was so funny, but it was yeah that was also another one of my favorite moments. I just thought that was so funny. Like that was so fitting just for like my personality and like
You
just
walk
like his
in, he's walking out from
personality.
taking a piss, you're just like,
Literally, it's just
hold
like
up.
it was just so fitting. Like that just made so much sense.
Alright, alright. Can you say your first one again? You started it and then it froze.
Let's see. I think my first what was that?
Your what was the first one you said? Because you were speaking,
Oh,
then it
first.
froze, and then
Oh, the first moment.
yeah,
Um, but with the Lesra thing like that.
yeah. Because it you were talking like the first couple seconds, it froze for like a solid 20 seconds. Then all I heard was Lesra's birthday and a strainer. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So it was Lesra's birthday. It was at Misfits, and then
okay,
we had walked in there, and then Lesra was gonna cook spaghetti, or he was gonna cook something that needed a strainer, and so we were in there, and Lesnar was looking around the kitchen. He was like, "Man, they got me fucked up. They don't got a strainer in here." And I was like, I turned to him, and I'm like, "What?" And this was me and Lesnar's first interaction. And so I turned to him, and I was like, "They don't got a strainer in here." And he was like, "Nah, they got me fucked up." And I was like, "I know they got a strainer in here." And so I tore up that kitchen. I mean, I was opening every single cabinet, and then I look in the bottom, and then I find a strainer, and then I like hand it to him, and then Lesnar turned to me, and he was just like, Divine really makes shit happen. And
Okay. I bet because I was confused because that shit froze and I was like, "What's happening?" But I
yeah,
bet.
that was one of the funniest moments of so far of the scene, or at least in my experience. That was like one
Yeah.
of my favorite moments.
Okay, man. So I think we're gonna wrap up the interview now. Shout out
Sweet.
yo socials or anything you want. Next fight potentially.
DivineXavier XX on all socials. And next fight, I don't have anything lined up right now. I'm just gonna train.
Okay.
Sit back, train, try to do what I can to get to that level of competition.
All right. You got any questions for me before we leave?
When are you planning on fighting again?
Late Q3 or Q4 of this year.
Once that arm heals up and you get
Yeah,
more
bro.
fluid with it.
I'm training as much as I can on jab, hooks, footwork, everything. So, yeah, man, because the way I went out,
You have to send me
yeah,
that fight. I don't know if I was able to watch it because I think there's like a paywall, right? Like you have to pay to watch it.
yeah. No, I got the full fight on my YouTube. I'll send you the video.
Okay, yeah, because I don't think I got to see any of those fights because they had to pay for it, and I was like, I can't
Yeah,
really pay right now. So
yeah. But I'll just give you a run through. I'm usually humble about it, but fuck it, yeah, I'll talk my shit a little. I was winning the first two rounds. Fucked up my arm like halfway through the first. Then we got into a little grapple or anything, he pushed me off, and I think that's when my shoulder completely tore. And then the doctor noticed like my arm was hanging low because that shit felt weird as fuck, like in the ring. But I think I was still throwing because of adrenaline. I couldn't really
right,
feel it at
yeah.
the time. Then he called the ref in. The ref tried to pick up my arm and like couldn't really pick it up that more. Then we
Oh wow.
fought. Then he was like, "Do you want to continue?" I was like, I was like, "What's gonna be the results?" He was like, "I'm gonna have to give the other guy a W." I was like, "Fuck, I can't go out like that. Let me try to survive the rest of the fight or whatever."
All right.
We go in there for like 20 more seconds. Ref notices my arm is like I literally look like this in the ring. So
Oh yeah, that's not
bro calls
good.
the fight. Bro, and want to know what pissed me off even more? After the whole event was done, I was trying to find the scorecards. We found them. A dude showed us, and I won 2 out of the 3 rounds. But
You might have to get that rematch in. I'm not gonna lie.
he's retired from what I've heard. After the DDKX incident, I yeah,
Hey, you never know. Maybe you can drag him out of retirement, get that fight.
yeah, yeah. I'm planning for cruiserweight. He wants to be cruiserweight from last time I've heard of him. So maybe, man. But yeah, after
Maybe I
this,
hope so.
the biggest comeback in the scene's happening. I'm coming for all you. Okay, maybe not everyone. I'm a nice guy, but I'll pick and choose my fights. I definitely want some people on my hit list, but yeah, man.
Hell yeah. There's a lot of heavyweights in this scene. I think if you can find the right short heavyweight, then yeah, it would. I mean, it
I
would.
definitely want Waffle. Every,
You know, and you know what?
pe-
I think
pe-
Waffle would be game.
people been I don't know. I've seen some clips, but his team, people on his team, been saying it. Some people been telling me about the fight. So, hey, Waffle, if you watching this, she,
Get that smoke.
yeah, but
I think it'll be fire.
but yeah. You got any more questions or?
I think that might be it.
All right, man. Well, it's been behind the wraps. It's been your boy Stacks 8A and Divine Xavier. Peace.
Someone subscribe to Stacks right now.